Ooh. I do like the intro song, at least. Alright, I'm not gonna do the intro every time, because if I do, I'm gonna just keep repeating myself. So, we're gonna be going for Good Christian Boy. That is the case here. It is all 3 Faith games, and I'll hopefully be explaining it. I'm giving very base intros, because if I keep dying in Faith 1, it's gonna go bad. It's a hard fight, but let's see how it goes. Hopefully I don't die in Faith 3. Anyway, for those of you who do not know, Good Christian Boy is all 3 games in a row, no deaths, and best endings. So let's do it. I swear to God, if I choke at the very end, I'm gonna be sad. But yeah, Faith was really cool though. Like you don't want to bump into things, because even though it makes sense, like, oh, if I keep holding up left, up, right, it'll work, right? Nope, it'll slow you down. Also, it tends to be in the same place. It's like right up. That'll usually work. As well, I got the trick going. Again. I've talked about this trick already, but I'll do it again because the trick is, hey, you can have the crux while moving. This works on the Steam version. I'm on the Steam version, the version most you'll probably own. It works by quickly hitting your spacebar. Like you push it down, push it back up immediately. If you do it, like if you know you push the button, you got it. It's kind of a leap of faith. I'm not even kidding. Like, you kind of have to be aware if you got it or not. You just have to believe you got it. You'll know if you have it or not, chat. As well, Michael will drop the trick, as will cutscenes, as will Amy. A lot of things will drop this, as will notes. So you'll have to redo it every time you do something. But it's a really cool trick. Ramsey, you do gotta have faith. Thank you for the tier 1 for 35 months. Enjoy the emotes and the citizen. Thank you.
You gotta have faith.
Anyway, also, hope you're doing good today. You may be wondering why I'm grabbing notes. Because in a speedrun, it doesn't make sense to grab notes, because that'd be slower, right? We grab 2 notes. These 2 notes allow you to weaken Amy's fight. She's the final boss, and her phases will be longer and longer if you do not grab these notes. Every note you grab will make it shorter. So if you're doing this game casually, grab everything. It'll make the fight so easy. But for now, we're hitting Amy's pre-fight phase. She'll kind of haunt rooms. Pretty much it's whatever room you go to. So I'm prepping the trick once again. You're always going to be going on to the upper left. She'll always spawn by that painting there, like that one. And then she'll be the one that phases in differently. You'll kind of see as they fade in what it looks like. Also, upright again. You should always know if you're doing this right. In addition, every time you hit Amy once on either phase, you'll have to redo the trick. Don't worry, like, it's not mandatory to hit this every time. It's nice, but, like, you can also do that, too. Like, you can just, if you know what to do, you can just do the cross. It is nicer to keep walking. It keeps momentum nice if you can do it that way. If you can do shit like that. See? It's nice. Anyway, after 6, you should be good, this might be the last one. Yep. And then you go to the attic. Now, it is imperative that you do the trick beforehand, which I haven't talked entirely, but you'll see why I do it. But while we're doing this, you can see it damages her. Now, if you're learning this yourself, the way to do this is either 1, you hit the spacebar really quickly. I think I talked about it, but that's the thing. Just like 0.1 seconds, like, pop, really quick. If you're having trouble with that, you can pause the game while holding spacebar, and then you can keep holding it while unpausing the game, and it'll hold, and you're able to move while doing it, which is quite nice. And then alternatively beyond that, you can also alt-tab, which is an option. There we go. All notes are weakener, but these 2 have the shortest kind of prompts. Now, so in the case of Amy, what's going to happen is that she will teleport around. The 2 things to keep an eye out for are 1, when she loses sight, dots appear on the ground. She'll be wherever the dots are going. At that point, she'll then have 4 phases. Same thing as early. It's going to be the one that phases in weird. And then last, okay, here we go. On the last phase, she'll teleport behind you. So wherever you're going, she'll rush you. So whichever one you're hitting, just go, you know, avoid it like that. Alright. And then last phase, she moves in a pentagram, so keep that in mind. She'll always move in the same shape. You want to be very, very careful here. It is super easy to die. In fact, I already kind of messed up a bit. As well, make sure you avoid the red circle. It's pretty easy to do so, but it is still something to keep in mind. As well, like, I kind of missed a few hits because I'm trying to play it safe. I'd rather not die. But you're mostly gonna be doing the same movements. Just be aware of the radius you should probably keep. Like, right now it should go to the top left. Once you're at this part, you can probably just wait the whole time, funny enough. And this last phase, you can actually hit her, which is why I'm looking at her as she goes. It works quite well, and she should die roughly around here if you did it right. I did it wrong because I barely hit her in phase 1, but it still worked out. You would be ending the fight earlier there if you're doing it right. Once you get that cutscene, you're free to leave the area. However, there is one more very important thing. You can lose the run here. I've lost many runs here. It's actually quite sad to lose the run here. On the upside, there's no more tricks. There's only one thing left in Faith 1 for you to do. And only one thing left in the game. I'm sure you all know what it is if you've played Faith. It's... Alright, so we do have a trick here that's going to be pretty easy. You're going to go to the bottom right, and you're going to go in a circle. So it's going to be down, right, up, left, down. You're going to be touching the top left of the car, and then Michael will spawn in. You're going to play it safe, wait, and then pop him. If you did it right, he'll go into the street and die. Yay, we did it. That truck says Erdorf, by the way, in case you're wondering. I could have had a better run. The run wasn't bad for what I want to do. I played it safe. I didn't want to die. That's Faith 1. Faith 1's almost done. As well, you may have noticed the time is paused. That's because I'm using an in-game timer. It's on the live split if you're doing that, so just get that all set up and installed, I suppose. Tutorial video? Kind of. I wanted to give a commentary video for Good Christian Boy, because I think it's cool. And also, a lot of people were wondering, what the hell am I doing? So this covers Faith 1, Faith 2, Faith 3. Alright, doing Mars. Crappy snake. As a reminder, Good Christian Boy is no deaths, best endings in every game, and you have to do marathon it. You're doing all 3. These games good casually, they're amazing. I love these games. They're really, really good. So that's Faith 1. If the ending is yellow, you know you did it right. So there's like 5 endings. So see right there, ending 5 of 5. As well, this actually runs the time here apparently. So, funny enough, you may have been wondering something weird. Also, I split weirdly. That's fine. Something really weird, and it's gonna be an interesting one. Well, first off, you're gonna be going to the base. I'm not gonna mention a lot of general directions unless it's like very precise because this is kind of do the game casually. There's only so much to do with this. You're gonna go in the basement. You're gonna look at the kid. That's all you're doing. You're not gonna immediately use the crucifix, that's the thing. But for notes, I actually have a controller on my lap because scrolling on the controller is faster. Anyway, when he calls you a pendejo, you're going to put the cross on him. That's an actual thing, you'll see what I'm talking about. Don't do that in real life, you might get hit. In-game. So right now we're in Faith Chapter 2. If you're doing it right, that should happen right there. These games are really cool, by the way. They're a trilogy of games that kind of explore the story of a guy named John Ward, who is a priest, who was a part of a botched exorcism. We're kind of exploring his psyche and all of that, and the various story elements that go around him, which I think is quite fun. Anyway, chat, I can show you what I look like when I dance. Take a look at the guy in gray. That's Father Garcia. Me and him have the same dance moves. You'll see what I'm talking about. He's just like me. Alrighty, so Faith Chapter 2 is a weird one because I think this one's weirdly difficult for the game just to happen. I don't think it's the hardest one because admittedly Chapter 3 is long as hell, but it's not too bad. And you're going to start by going upright immediately. That'll kind of bring you here. And you're going to be going into a graveyard. This one's pretty hard because they throw 3 boss fights at you immediately. And one of them has a knack for killing you. However, we're going to be able to break them a little bit. It's going to be playing very similar to Faith 1, so the trick's still going to work. Remember, the way it works is on your spacebar. You don't just push the sides. The main thing, I don't know, it doesn't matter how you do it, you're pushing it fast. Anyway, to begin the game, you're going to have to look in this mirror by going to the center. This shows you that there's a key in there. I have the body of a pig. And this summons the 3 bosses. In terms of order, as long as you're doing it properly, you're probably going to be okay. I like starting on the right. Hey, there's one over here. It's nice. Anyway, there you go. That took me a few tries, but again, you'll know this is really good because you'll know you do it right, because if you're walking down, you can see that flashing. While it's moving and flashing, that means you did it right. There's not really a good way of knowing if you did it right, once again. You gotta have faith. But anyway, the whole thing you're doing here is you have to touch the skull and cleanse it. So walking up here is nice, and then, hey look, we're back. As well, we're going to be getting one of the easier fights. The way I've been doing this one is it requires you to move very precisely, and it's a little bit luck-based. However, we get more shenanigans of being able to hit through a cutscene, which is always kind of funny. So you're going to face right immediately, and that's going to spawn in the guy. You can hear the noises happening. I'm hitting him currently. Or I should have been. Anyway, he's going to come towards me. I'm going to go down here. He shouldn't come down here. And I don't think I'm going to get the fast phase, maybe. Oh, I did. All right, yeah, we got it. Ideally, you kind of want to get him before he goes off screen there, which that was good. I wasn't close enough, but it worked out. Anyway, we're going to redo it every time. So I did once again. I don't know if you can hear me hit my keyboard, but this would be a lot better if I had, like, an input capture. But even still, just... You see me, like... I'm very animated. Anyway, this puzzle's fun. The answer's right, up, left, up. You can write it down, or you can just stare at those statues. It's always the same. Right, up, left, up. It's a puzzle room. And also, we're going to be getting the easiest fight in the game. I'm not going to die to this fight. If I die to this fight, you're allowed to laugh at me. Alrighty, so now we spawn in the boss. That's how you know. Now, the way this is going to work is you just stare at it. Alright, it's dead. GG. And I'll activate it again. Yep, there it is. So this boss is awkward. You can only play it safer if you'd like. The main thing is be very careful of the clouds. It's going to be hopping between them, so you can potentially die if you're not careful. As well, you want to be careful about entering the clouds too. There we go. Easy fight. That was good. I'm just saying be very careful about the diagonal movement. That thing will move between, and it's probably the most likely one to kill you. And on this category, you don't want that at all. So that would be bad. Anyway, now that all three are dead, you can just go up here. You can also skip the note by going inside, and once you're here, just go to the mirror. And guess what? Oh, he jammed the key in his eye. A key. That's how you know you did it right. So, we're gonna be hitting one of the more awkward skips in the game. I really don't... This isn't, like, hard, and it's not really, like a loss or anything, but, like, it's awkward. You just move up left through here, but you have to do it in a very precise way. Like that. It's not something I can actively tell you how it works. You just sort of have to feel it. So if it doesn't work, move a little bit away and try it again, and then just keep going, like, a little up left. And that's how it works. Anyway, I forgot to split the graveyard. That's fine. We're going to the chapel now. The chapel is a fun section. You're not going to do the skip early, but we're going to do it once you enter the chapel. Because we're not going to find, I don't remember the ghost. I don't remember her name. But you're going to be looking for a one-candled room. You're going to walk inside the room before walking back. Do not frantically enter rooms or you die immediately. This is roughly about the pace you want to do. And you're going to search until you find a one-candle room between these two rooms. There we go. And then once you have it, look around. There we go. So the way this boss is going to work is until 3 times, and they're going to approach your location. Also, you'll have to redo the trick. I got it that time. Alright. Once you activate it again, it's fine. This room is preferred if you can actually get it. When she calls you a heretic, that's how you know you have it right, by the way. There we go. And then just go on the stairs. Game. Stairs. Game. Stair. There we go. Alright, we've done it. So, now we have a puzzle. This puzzle's pretty fun. It's pretty easy. It's always the same answer. Honestly, you can just write it down. I'm not even going to tell you the actual symbols. I don't remember the symbols. Anyway, it's going to be down, right, right, up, left, right, right, down, and then good. So it's a pretty generous floor path you can take, but if you're worried about, you know, messing up, you can do that. Anyway, the path here is going to be up, left, up, left, down, right. If you see those deer, you're going in the right spot. You want this note. It's kind of like the reverse of the end of Faith 1, if you remember that. Anyway, remember that controller strat? Yeah, hold on your control stick on the controller for this. Once it stops, start mashing the S key on your keyboard. Because then it'll start going down. This has to be done manually. It's really weird, ain't it? Oddly enough, I think Faith Chapter 2 is based on real time. So I do want to mention really quick, the IGT is stopped. That's because the trilogy does. It's weird. I'm not entirely sure on the rule. But just keep in mind, if you're doing Faith Chapter 2 runs, you're going to have to remember that. Anyway, the reason why the split's called the Mets is because of a meme. Chat named it. If you know it's not about money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets. Because now we're a spider. And you just kind of just go in a circle. And then, hey, look, you find this, you're good to go. You're just going to run into the underpass, I suppose. Hey, yep. Candy tunnel. Oh my god, free candy. Anyway, here's a very minor skip, I suppose, in the candy tunnel. The way this is going to work is you're going to go right, left, right. It kind of, I think, wants to prevent you from wandering around too much. So if you do that, it just takes you to where you need to go. And we're going to be hitting a potential run killer if you're not careful. Do not get greedy. You can, like, you know, while you're speedrunning this, you're trying to actively get record. You can be a bit greedier, but I would recommend playing it safe. You're going to walk until you see a dude. The moment you see the dude, you want to stop. This guy, hands off. If you move at all while he's looking at you, you will die. You're allowed to move when you see a very small portion of his feet, like, left on the screen. Like that. You can play riskier, obviously, as you want, but if you're running Good Christian Boy, I would heavily suggest against it. Anyway, if you didn't notice, there's a cultist who ran through the tunnel. That's just be your hint. There's also arrows. That's your pretty generous hint. Hey, where's everybody going, Mortis? Mortis. Also, you get no Mortis during this, ideally. If you get Mortis during this, I'd be sad. Also, back to blue. Because I gotta be blue, like John Ward. Totally blue makes more sense, because John Ward. Alrighty, so, guess what you're doing? That's right, you're prepping the strat. So, once again, you're gonna be hitting it, and practice that, get good at it. It's gonna make some of these fights a lot easier coming up. Because you're about to hit a fight in the dark. You're getting a flashlight. The rest of the game is gonna be dark. Warning for that. That's quite sad. Anyway, there's gonna be a guy who spawns right there. You're gonna have to kind of hunt for him in the dark, so luckily if you listen around, you should be able to hit him just around. You don't have to worry about hunting him every time, but also do not let him hit you, because obviously you'll die if it happens. So keep your distance. There he is. There he is. There he is. Good RNG. Remember, your eyes and your ears will help. That's kind of one of the bonuses of this glitch. If you did it right, the cultists run up, and now you can go all the way up. Woo. You're going to be doing the glitch again once you're in the dark, which there's an awkward way of doing this in the dark. Tell you don't have to, but game you're going to be moving, so it's going to be faster to do so. As well, there's going to be 3 enemies in one of the rooms coming up. They're the standard, look at them and they won't attack you. It's pretty generous, but it's something to keep in mind. Also, I don't recommend activating it until you're actually in the dark room. Like, it's going to be the next room coming up, I think. Like, I know the room, but I don't remember how many, like, random hallways are there. Yep, this one. This cutscene would have dropped your thing, so you can't do that one. Morning, Torso. Hope you're doing good. Alright, I got it immediately. That's pretty good. You can use the light to see if you got it or not, and if you want to test it, use this. Yep. Shun the demon. Very good. You need to get rid of that one, because that, I think, spawns in this key. Which will let us get to the final boss. Now the game is going to get rough. I don't recommend being too ballsy here. Play it safe on Good Christian Boy. If you're running, you know, if you're speedrunning the game, that's more than fine. So to get the best ending here, what you want to do is you need to beat the final boss with your ally alive. That's the main thing. This is gonna be it's more difficult in phase 1 than phase 2, but yeah. Here's Father Garcia. It's been fun, Torso. And I was doing, by the way, as your master. Exactly, Dark Lunar Dude. Alright. So I recommend waiting. You're not gonna be able to get anything until you actually start the fight, so don't even bother doing the thing. Oh. There's your mustache. Well, this is a dream, which is the story beat here. Anyway, this part's RNG based on Father Garcia. He's gonna recite psalms, and you can actually attack during this, so do some damage. So you can see I activated the glitch there. I got good RNG. You wanted to be in the center. The center is really good. So what's gonna happen is cultists are gonna be exiting from rooms. If you get this RNG, the top's gonna be good. However, you wanna make sure that you play this safe. There's no reason to risk it. Center's nice because, you know, for the most part, they're not gonna be able to get them. But also, you know, if you want to play it safe, I recommend playing it safe. It's really easy. Just do a quick turn, too. See? Keep in mind, she'll move around the arena as well, changing the position. I'm getting really good RNG here. What's really bad is that if Father Garcia moves towards the doors. If he moves towards the doors, you have to be on that, because you can die immediately. It's really, really unfair. So both you need to stay alive, and he needs to stay alive. Both must live. I got a pretty mean spot. There we go. Let's see. Aim with the fall, by the way. Let's see. I'm not even chancing it right now. Okay, let's see. Alright, next phase. So, you're now fighting the boss in the dark. This part can be mean. Really mean, in fact. Just keep looking around. Keep an eye out. She will be spawning all ways around. Use your eyes and ears. It's similar to the first fight, but kind of meaner. This is why this trick's really nice, by the way. You don't have to worry about too much here. You can just sort of get away with the hits. Staying close to the center is normally a good move. She won't hit you too much. You don't know if you're light to get back on. Luckily, the glitch will carry over to this fight, so... Alright, good. Don't you worry, the light will turn back on. This is just a phase. I think she's barely getting scared, by the way. Come on. Where is she? Where is she? There is she. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, back to business. So at this point, she's gonna move different attacks. The attacks can be mean. An upside is this time the real one will be, you know, Father Garcia's own look. Make sure she does not get any attacks off. The main attack you have to worry about is the, well, anything really. There's a lot of them. There we go. Alright, should we go for the pentagram? This one's nice to get the glitch going. You can just kind of hold it up too. Bomb. Ooh, okay, that's spicy. Good. Garcia, you gonna help me? There we go, GG. Okay, once you have that, you've won the fight. You've done it. And then you wake up from the nightmare. Whew, okay. It was not bad there. That was not bad. Definitely had me scared, though. I'll tell you that much. I was actually quite terrified there. Yeah, you gotta play a lot by ear. Keep that in mind. But just be aware of the attacks. A little bit, Manicore. I hope you're doing good today. Good to see you. Welcome back. Okay, grab the note, and then you're done with Faith Chapter 2. Scroll down, and hey, look at that. Faith Chapter 2. Hopefully you will be. We have the hardest one now.
Ever since I left that house, I am haunted by visions of demons. I finished my work with Amy, but now the boys are in danger. This time I must not fail.
We still have Chapter 3, that's right. Is chapter 3 that bad? So, let's talk about chapters 1, 2, and 3. Chapter 1 was a 5-minute speedrun. Chapter 2 was about maybe a 20-minute speedrun. Chapter 3 is an hour-long speedrun. Like, chapter 3 takes about an hour. So, it is Peiling. Hope you're doing good. There we go. Alright, so now we're going into the next one. Let me fix the split there. Alright, we are now in chapter 3. Like I said, these go back to back to back. So, good question, Mephiston. The thing is, for good Christian boy, you have to get the best endings in all 3 Faith games without dying. So no continues, no game overs, best endings. You can't just get the worst ending in each, like the easiest ending. You have to do all the bosses. You have to do everything. And there's some mean stuff in chapter 3. Like, Faith 1's nice because if you die in the beginning, it's 3 minutes. Like, the fight's hard, but it's not the worst. Chapter 2 is a little bit mean, but like, I feel like it's a fair mean, if that makes sense. Like, you're always on your toes, but it's manageable, you know? This one's gonna be a little bit tougher. I've had a lot of things kill me in this one. And there's both safety strats and risky strats you can do. I'm gonna take some real safe strats here, because I'd rather not have wasted 20 minutes. As well, Faith Chapter 3 really dives into the lore, which is nice. Anyway, you're gonna be going into the house immediately. It's gonna be a combination of like cutscene and waiting and stuff like that. You're kind of going into the memory of Chapter 1, kind of what led to Chapter 1. Because this is the Martin family and this is the original exorcism of the Eni. You can see I'm kind of just chilling at the top. Yeah, we're waiting for dialogue to end. We want a fast exorcism here, so we're just getting ready immediately. If you know the location, you should at this point. We're going down to the basement. There's a very minor bit of tech you can do in the beginning of the game. The intro here, again, the intro is just kind of like, you know, the nightmares you're having. If you go up immediately, it's going to throw you into the attic. It's a hallucination. That then throws you to the center of the room, which, hey, wait, that's pretty good if you get movement like that, right? And yeah, you're good once you see Amy here. And that's the intro. Now, the likelihood of me landing everything might not be the most likely. Also, if I get really close to the end, I'll probably upload it anyway, because, I mean, we'll try. Ideally, I'd rather not die. But we shall see. There's a lot of mean stuff that can happen here. And I'll also try to explain what the ideal thing is to do, because things don't always work out, but I'd like you to know what it is that you should be trying to do if I mess it up. It's kind of funny, because I think out of all, like, the different YouTube-based explanation videos, mine are probably the most personal, I would argue. I don't mean personal in the degree that others aren't, but I always make sure that I'm the one doing these. I don't remove mistakes I personally make, because realistically, you might make these mistakes and it makes sense to know what's going to happen if that happens and why it might happen. A lot of runs you might see always tend to be the best of the best, and then they're explaining why it's the best of the best. I think it's kind of a nice combination to have the two. Anyway, we're going to be entering the hospital here. It's locked, the gate's on the left. Do not wander in the street too long. If you can get run over. It's funny. You'll die. The intro's pretty easy, though. You're just gonna be breaking into the hospital, and hey, you feel watched. I currently am being watched, and if you're watching, remember to subscribe to Ecdysis on YouTube. Ha ha ha. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Oh, get it, it's the meme. Alright, so there's gonna be a boarded up door, and you need a crowbar. It's on the left. So, you can see I'm hugging the top. That's gonna prevent me from bumping into that thing right there. And then you get a crowbar.
Someone drop a crowbar here.
There we go. So, I feel like the hardest parts of Chapter 3 are the intro and the ending. Which is kind of funny, but also it took 20 minutes for us to get here, so I'm gonna play it very, very, very safe. Oh no, I died! Oh god! No, that always happens. However, that guy's gonna be a pain. So you're gonna wake up strapped to a gurney, and you're gonna have to maneuver a gurney. This is kind of a pain. The big thing to remember is I like bumping into this and then going.
I need to hide.
So have your feet like next to that blood bag on the bottom left. You can see. You want that. You want to be in this exact position. Now, if you don't do that exact movement, you'll die. This guy is mean. I'm gonna play super safe, by the way. He's gonna look around, being right here. I know it looks risky. He won't hit you. Also, yes, that is loss. Personally, I actually like to wait till he starts moving. If you want to get greedier, you can. I don't recommend it. Also, go all the way down and then right. Be very careful here. This is easy to die. All right, now that you're at this part, it's a little bit easier to manage. You're gonna do the same prompt.
I need to hide.
This time, I like to have my head right here, but you probably could be one more to the right. Just understand my caution, in that I don't want to die. But I know I'm pretty sure you'd be one to the right. I don't want to chance it. Same deal, you don't have to be deep in the bodies, just kind of in the bodies. And don't move. As well, you can start moving once he passes the first bed, but we're actually going to wait to the second bed, because I'd rather not chance anything. But I do know you can start moving when he does get to the first bed. See? And then he shouldn't hit you, ideally. I also like to move a little bit up, because that's going to allow the police officer to get to us faster. This next fight's not going to be exactly hard, but it's going to be a very particular setup. The setup's going to be based on the police officer. He's going to win you the fight because he has a gun. You have a cross. Surprisingly enough, Doom is right. The gun's a bit more effective to kill a demon than the cross. So you're going to want to use the crowbar on the door. That's the jump scare. And this will be the position. The demon will go for you. So you can hit a little bit. You're going to lure it over here. And then you're going to go wild when he starts shooting it. If you want to do it ideally, what will happen... Also, I'm going to do the glitch again. But ideally, the cop will shoot him 5 times in a row if you keep him stunned. So that's good. You can also do shit like this, and that's fine. As well, I'm doing the glitch once again, where I am actually moving. However, this game's different. So you can't do it with hitting the key. You can see I paused the game there, so I hold down the cross, and then I pause the game. There we go. And then that works. And then once you got that, hey, look at that. We can just go up here. Yeah, you're gonna hold it down, keep spacebar held down the whole time. You're gonna pause, unpause, and then you can start moving. That's how that one works. Anyway, look, hippies. Oh no! Go back inside. Because we're not done yet. The cool thing about Chapter 3 is it's super in-depth on what you have to do. Every level has a hidden requirement if you want to get the true ending. And in order to get this one, you have to go back inside. As you know, there was a door down there. We never went through that door. So we're going to have to go through here. So you're going to get on the gurney, and you're actually just going to go up. So I like hitting the body here, and then up we go. Anyway, I'm just going to let you enjoy this. Oh, wait. Get out of the way, you. There you go. I want to let you enjoy this scene. Also, we strap ourselves back to the gurney. You can also, if you want to unlock the door, you can hide in the beds, but this is somehow faster, which is hilarious. Anyway, if you've never seen this, I guess just enjoy it. Also, while we're talking during the cutscene, this animation technique is something called rotoscoping. So they record actual, like, you know, like a person, and then they draw over it. It's really cool. Ready? You fall down the stairs. Okay, so we're going to be hitting our first of 3 secret bosses. You need to kill 3 in order to get to the true final boss, which lets you get the best ending. It's kind of funny as well, because lore-wise, it's, you know, the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. I think you have the Mother, Daughter, and I don't remember the last one. I think it's the Unholy Spirit or something like that, the Unholy Skull. This is going to be the hardest boss in the game.
Who's Gary?
Also, who's Gary?
I believe me,
If you're watching this part on YouTube, comment Gary loves you. Gary loves you. Alright, so this boss fight, alright, you can tell I'm joking already. This boss fight's really easy. Stand above, like, you know, about the candle, about right here. Actually, you probably go a little bit lower, in fact. You're just gonna stand right here, right above the triangle. You're gonna hold down the button the whole time. So, the babies that crawl out can't hurt you. They just sort of swarm around you. The only thing that can hurt you is the ones that spawn off of her later and grow into larger babies. If you're doing it right, they should die the moment they spawn off her. So you're actually just gonna stand here and hold the cross up the whole time. You'll know you do it right on the first one. I'll warn you right now, if that first one gets past you, kill it. Like that one. Red eyes, you need to kill it like that. Ones crawling towards you coming out of the vents, those are fine. You need to specifically kill the ones coming off of her body. If those get past you, you will die. So make sure, like, if you're in the right spot, it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, the fight's literally just wait here. Great fight, right? As well as you done its damage, the babies swarm on her again. When that happens, that's actually your cue to leave. So let's see. Alright, we won. See? Nice and easy. And the last slice in a pizza. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, surprising enough, babies can't murder a grown man. Only a grown child can murder an old man. We're not old. I think John Ward's meant to be, like, 30. Like, for a priest, he's quite young, I think. I don't think he's meant to be an old man. I don't know, once you've done that, though, you go back to the car. It's kind of weird, because you think the game would just kick you and boot you to the next level, but it's making sure you know that you've done the right thing. Once again, you have to have a little faith in yourself. Look both ways before crossing. You don't want to get by a car. And then, leave. Hooray! By the way, the funniest thing is if you want to run the fastest ending, it's the bad ending, which I'm not going to do it now, but I'll explain it to you. All you have to do is the moment you enter a level, get in the car and leave. It's hilarious. You just immediately get in the car and just leave. Alrighty. So, we're now back to the exorcism. What's gonna happen is there's gonna be a book spawning around, and you need to pick up the book. I want to make a joke, and I'll tell you why things are happening. So, the book's gonna be on the ground. I actually spawned directly on top of it, so he just starts reading it immediately. However, throughout the fight, the book's slipping out of his hands. If you're wondering why, it's because John Ward is the most slippery man in existence. The actual reason why is apparently the demon is launching it out of his hands, but I kind of wonder why he doesn't just cover his hands in honey or something, or glue, and then pick up the Bible. Like, if the exorcism relies on you reading, and you need every second you can for this, why not just, like, glue it to your hands, right? Anyway, I think after 4 or 5, the parents spawn in. There we go. You're actually gonna start leaving immediately. You'll be going back the way you came. You should learn the layout of this land pretty easily already. And you don't want to leave immediately when you go up. You actually want to make sure that the, you know, the dad and mom are leaving you. Like that. If they don't leave you, you can't leave back. So make sure you do that, then dip them immediately. Story-wise, you're wondering what's happening. The parents' concern over the exorcism empowered the demon, which, then leads to this. And left Father Allred really cross!
Don't worry, Amy, I'm coming.
Alright, anyway, back to the game. Oh yeah, he's greased up. Alrighty, so we're now going to one of the harder portions of the game, I would say. They're all hard portions of the game. Every portion in Chapter 3 is hard. I actually like to pick up this note, because it's actually a pretty fast note. Scroll down on the controller, and then make sure you just get rid of it. As well, there's the car. It's a fun time, Joker. Yeah, and hope you're having a good morning so far, and hope you're having a good day. Hope you have a good day at work. All the times doing Amity. And Crankle fan. Also, look, Thanos truck. Some people tried saying that's Mr. Plow, but consider that a game with Lost probably featured Thanos car. Or Thanos truck, because that was popular at the time. So, there you go. Reading notes makes you stronger in Faith 1. It's also not a rumor, it's actually dev confirmed. And only in Faith 1. Faith 2 and 3 doesn't matter. Anyway, the floors are easy. If you want to write them down, you can. The first answer is going to be floor number 3. You're then going to be going right. I'll actually tell you the floor I'm going to and why. So, this is kind of weird because to fight the boss, you need to get rid of 2 seals. In order to find out about this, you actually need to get the key to that room. So, the key is going to be on the 3rd floor in 3B. So, you go right after that. Hey, look, there's the key. You'll just enter here and leave immediately. It really does, Yoni. After this, we're actually going up to the 5th floor. If you're wondering how you know this, the game gives you like notes and it tells you, like, oh, check these rooms out, and like they want you to check your notes out. The game will deliberately tell you. Anyway, fun part about this is we're going to floor 5, but you don't have to scroll all the way right. You can actually go down left, and I'll take you to 5. That's really good to know, especially for later when you need to get to certain rooms, because you're going to be using the elevator a lot. Anyway, we're going to 5A. This is going to be on the left side. When we enter this room, we're actually going to be doing the infinite crux trick once again. So, once again, you can see that, and that's going to do that. I'm actually going to go until I see that happen. You need to do that. If you do not do that, the game will not progress. Anyway, that's the whole reason you needed it, just so you can move while getting that exorcism done. The game will not let you continue if you don't do that, so make sure you do that. I have not, Pogsy, but I hope you're alright. Anyway, we're going up to the 10th floor. Remember that trick I said? Guess what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down, left, down. That brings us to floor 10. That's kind of why I mentioned it. It's a really neat thing. If you want to go immediately to the right side, you can go immediately to the right side. If you're normally on the left side. So keep that in mind as you navigate the floors. I recommend writing down the floors you need because there's going to be a puzzle later based on something called the elevator game. And if you don't know what that is or don't know the numbers, write them down. There's no shame in that. I write down a lot of stuff for myself, so. Anyway, we're now going to be a preacher without a cross. We're going to give it up. This part's terrifying, and this part can be really difficult to speedrun. You might not die here unless you're getting really, really greedy, I think. But you're just going to be going back to the elevator, and we're going to be going down to the 1st floor. It should be mostly easy. It's a very simple go down to the 1st floor. And then we're going to be going down to the basement, which a fight will be down there. Wait, what's happening to the music? What? The game's been messing with me lately. I don't know why it does that. Wait a minute. It stopped on floor 4. Wait, that means death. Alright, so the real tough part about this is you better get used to running in the dark. Grab the camera. You're going to need it.
It's on camera.
Also, it forces you to take the camera. So your only light is going to be the camera. Start going right immediately, and then once it changes rooms, you can then use the camera to see. Be careful about doing this too much, just because it can teleport you to a flashback. I recommend about once per room. So you enter this room, you'll be going up right. So watch. Do it once, and then try to go to the door before doing it again. You can see right there. You can also tell when it changes. Oh, I got the scare. That's fine. There we go. All right, so we're going left now. Do not do it here. Go left. Just keep going left. When you're on this screen, keep going left. There you go. Oh, it's based on an old school camera. Remember, you only want to do it really once per room. This is going to have you go towards the center. Also, as I'm texting, great to see you today. Also, use walls to your advantage. The stairwells are always going to be the same, so when you're on this stairwell, it's going to be left, down, right. Right stairwells or right, right, down, left. And that's going to be your big hints. So this one's going to have secret stairs in it, by the way. See? Secret stairs. This is a fun room, by the way. Just hope you enjoy this moment. You have to take pictures here, by the way. Even if you know how to navigate in the dark, you must take the pictures here. Alright, and then the next one. James Mayo, thank you for getting sub to Moores. Hopefully they enjoy the emotes and the stairs, and thank you. Alright, so now we have a puzzle. There we go. You better run fast, by the way. It is real easy to die here if you're not careful. Oh, I got the attic. Oh, that's fine. Where am I? There we go. Okay, we're back. That can happen if you use the camera too much, by the way. Alright, we're almost done. Cool. Nice. Which hopefully will be a fun time. Anyway, that terrified me because I almost died. I almost walked into the guy. Once you're on the first floor, luckily you can just hold left, but I'll kind of keep pushing the button to show where I'm going. I recommend playing all the games casually, by the way. I can't stress that enough because I'm going to mention locations and things, and knowing the lay of the land is going to help you massively. But these are just stairs, so you just go down. But this time we're not going, we're just falling down the stairs normally. See? Boom. Alright, and then luckily on this last room, if you did this, you're good to go because the cross is right there and there's no walls or anything, so you just have to go here. And then we're going to be exercising the next room, and once you have the cross, the light's back on. See? So, you're going to exercise this mask, and it's going to spawn the boss. You need 2 items to exercise. One of them's down here, the other one's going to be on the 2nd floor. Alright, so this boss, I don't recommend doing the glitch. Pay attention to the fire.
I know your secret.
And then he'll kind of be approaching you based on the fires. So just look where the fire is, you can walk towards it a bit, and I'll do it. He does have the potential to, he could spawn, like, you know, really close to you. Just be on the watch of that fire. I'm having a pretty bad fight because I'm not getting any big hits, but 1 moment. Alright, there we go. And we win. Okay, so the boss is dead. We're going for all best endings, no deaths, all in a row. So it's called Good Christian Boy because it's actually quite difficult. And, you know, it's ultimate test of faith. Alright, hope I don't, like, you know, get hit or anything. Oh no, I hope I don't die. Don't worry, you're not gonna die here. This actually teaches you about another mechanic. What I like doing is I actually like going left after this, but, you know, just having a normal moment. But yeah, you'll be possessed. It's kind of weird, like, it'll try to just randomly throw you directions. Usually puts you the wrong way. You can get lucky, but I just sort of try to mash against the way I would want to go. Anyway, we're going now back to the elevator. You're going to be going to the 2nd floor this time, because you still have one of the seals on the door, and this seal is going to be in one of the dark rooms that you actually got open now that the light's back on. It's going to be on floor 2. That was in Crash Cat. I really hope I don't mess up the ending, by the way. Yeah, they're really cool. It's the rotoscoping. Anyway, in this room, there's going to be a knife. You up to about the chair, and then, hey, look at that. You don't have to worry about the, whether or not you can move while doing it, because you want to get as little movement as you can so you can go back. Yeah, they're really good, Dick. They're really good. Alright, at this point, to do the fight, you're going to be going to that room now, back to floor 5, and this fight is going to be honestly not that hard, but I'm just going to mention to keep in mind that you want to make sure that you are reapplying the glitch. This fight really likes to drop the glitch. And there's 2 things that can go wrong. You can die, or Lisa can die. You need to make sure Lisa does not die. Keep in mind, not only are you not allowed to die, you can't kill anyone important. At this point as well, I'll probably finish it out anyway and explain if I can get Good Christian Boy. So, let's go. Thank you, Tugboat, for the 250 donation biddies. It is appreciated.
I'm getting into GDQC.
And thanks for the congratulations. I hope you're doing good today, Tugboat. Yeah, I'm excited. So, Lisa fight. Lisa's possessed, and you'll exorcise her. Whenever you exorcise her, you'll drop the glitch. So hold on to the glitch, keep your distance. Lisa looks silly, she can kill you. Alright. Like I said, every time you exercise her, she's gonna respawn in. There we go. You're pretty much playing a guessing game with how well these can work. Also, this will last until you exercise Lisa again. So, yeah, just kind of use the fact that you can move while exercising. And then do it again. There we go. This is good. This is a really good spot. I will say the demon moves randomly, so do keep that in mind. If the demon hits you on some stages, it could be bad. As well, the demon can also possess you. I think one more round on the demon should do it. I'm actually gonna get in the corner. Oh my god. Okay, we got it. Once you have that, you know you did it, and then you can just leave, and Lisa will run away. So you can talk to Lisa if you want to be a gentleman. We're not gonna do that. Being a gentleman's slow. So it is now time to play the elevator game. You can see that sign right there. It says, I sense the demonic thing is broken. You're good to go. You don't actually need the notes. On the elevator, you're going to hit floor number 1. You have to follow the exact order. I wrote it down because guess what? I don't know how to play the elevator game. I've never played it. Maybe you've played it. If you've played it, you can do this. I have never played it because I'm a dum-dum. Anyway, floor 1. After that, you're going to be going to floor 4. We do, Manicore, we do. What's an elevator? That thing you use to go upstairs, but you don't want to walk. But you don't want to take an escalator. After floor 4, you're now going to be going to floor 2. If you're wondering how you find this casually, you're meant to find notes throughout the game, and then you're meant to, like, kill a demon, which gives you more notes. Also, now floor 6. It's a whole convoluted process, but you don't actually even need it. If you know the answer, you can just do it. Alright, back to floor 2. Goody, dude. Hope you're doing good today. Alright. And now floor 10. Yeah, I'm doing good. So, something weird's going to happen when you do this, by the way. It might look like you're doing it wrong, but we're going to be going to floor 5 and then floor 1. After floor 5, we're going to floor 1. If it goes back to 10, you did it right. So we're now going to be going to 5. And then after this, you're going to 1. If you did it right, it should take you to floor 10. Ignore the woman. There we go. I did it right. We just on floor 10? We were, but you can't go there yet. This is taking you to a different floor. Ignore her. Alright, leave the elevator, and now you're going to be going to the right. So, this fight is tough. It's not super, super tough, but just keep your distance. This is Tiffany. Based on what? Based on these.
My God, Amy, is that you?
So, the big things to keep an eye out for here are going to be the body and the head. You'll know what I'm talking about when you see it.
Who's Gary?
Who is Gary? He is a normal human being.
You did this to yourself?
A normal human being, just like you and me. Alright. Anyway. Oh boy. So, like I said, avoid the head, avoid the body. You have more space than you think, doesn't mean you should chance it. The wings are surprisingly generous. Don't let that make you complacent. The best thing to say about this fight is do not get complacent. Also, glitch works once again. So play it safe. Like I said, you have more room and less room than you imagine. Oh god, that was close. The shadows will not hurt you, the body will hurt you. It moves like a DVD menu, it will bounce off the walls just like that. So keep in mind how you're moving on where it'll bounce. The bounce is where it's gonna matter. Good. And smashing the red, you've done the damage. Okay, good. Nice. Good. You'll know you're doing good when it really gets frantic. Alright, good. Ideally, you want to stay on the lower half. I find the head's a lot more mean than the body. Okay, good. Alright, last phase, I think. Ooh, okay. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Mortis.
And what I said? Oh god. Oh, again, Mortis. That's a sad one, too. Like I said, you want to stay closer to the body than the head. I want to keep it going. Like, there's no point in it. Like, resetting this point. Yep. It can spawn on top of you. I got unlucky. It spawned on me. Oh my god. It's all fine. It's fine. There we go. I mean, it's the same thing. Just don't touch the head. Oh my, stop it. Not again. That's fine. Tiffany, quit. Stop it. Go up. That's all you have to do. That's all you need about that. I was like right there too. That's the sad part. Anyway, at this point, you go down. So, the cheeky part about this is that the moment you see it show up, cross out. Do not mess around with that. That'll kill you immediately. Anyway, if you want to do this properly, remember, don't die. There we go. Anyway, Damnatio Memory. Now, we could have a series of rips for that, for the Mortis. Like, dicey rip, huh? You're sad? Things happen. Don't all mourn at once. There we go. Alright, back to floor number 1. It's all good. I'm still not gonna play it, though, because I really don't have time for a whole nother one. I'd rather just have this one. Yep, Damnatio Memory is a really wild thing, by the way. It's people trying to erase someone from existence. They cut off all records, everything. At this point, though, if you've done that fight, you've won. You definitely done better than I did. The sad part is if I do everything else perfectly, because then I would have had it if I didn't choke right there. Anyway, you're gonna go to the car and then leave. Also, Asmund Kiddens, we've been doing good. Asmund Yago. So there we go. Oh, you need the Shadow Realm. It's fitting. Yeah, Damnatio, or Damnation Memory sounds wild. Anyway, at this point, you're gonna be going up to the attic. It all happens in the attic, so you know how to get to the attic, right? Don't worry about, like, this jump scare. You could ignore her. Oh, God, though. I didn't shadow. It is. It really is. And I was, like, 50 minutes into is the sad part. I still some of this as a chapter 3 VOD. I'm probably gonna put on YouTube anyway, so if you're watching this, hope you enjoyed it. I'll still show you what to do. I got really unlucky. That's kind of the whole thing about this achievement, too. It's kind of a pain, so play safer than I did. The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna die in anything else. That's gonna be the sad part. Also, I don't want to go for this again, so I'll live not having it, I suppose. I'll guide you to something I cannot have. Also, I'm going longer than 8 hours, so if you've been enjoying the stream, follow the channel. There's my social media, and if you're really enjoying it, consider subbing to the channel. As that, you know, helps keep the show going. So there's that. Also, Prime Gaming is a thing here, so you can do that if you really want to. Oh, that has me bummed out, though. It happened after an hour. We're gonna save for a cutscene here, by the way. Alright, thanks for the follow. There's the cross. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's not there. I'll be doing good. Alrighty, so now we're gonna be getting to the next chapter. One day until the profane Sabbath. Watch, I swear, I'm not gonna die again. That's gonna be the sad part. Another thing I haven't really mentioned is stay on the bottom. If you go too close to that one door, it'll give you a little dialogue. You don't want that. Also, the note we removed, guess why? Now you just run through here. Morning to you. Hope you're doing good. My morning is not good now. My morning is bad. Exactly, Splash Woman. So the next one is probably the longest one. Is going to be most of the end game and have probably the brunt of the talking. The funny part is I'm pretty sure I can still get world record in chapter 3 currently, because this is, I think, ahead of that run, but even still, it's weird. Alright, so you're going to be going up. And, yeah, most of the games will take place in the school. I mean, I just spent like 50 minutes having my run die on this, which is sad. Like, I'm finishing out for the sake of finishing it out, but, like, I knew I should have practiced chapter 3 one more time. Like, I was like, maybe one more time? Actually, I don't think there's anything I could have done. I think it's kind of lucky. No, I'm not going to show what happens when you go out the front door, because I can still get world record. No, I'm not going to do it. I can still get a good time, remember? What's my PB on this game? Well, nothing now, because I was doing all of the games. Anyway, do the glitch again. Guess what? The answer is going to be red down there. You want to turn this one pink. After that is going to be orange. So what I do is actually alternate between these two. And you want a dark blue for this one. So just keep going back and forth until you do this right. If you're doing it properly, you should always have it. And boop, there you go. You can now go downstairs. Yeah, now it's goodish. A goodish Christian boy run. But yeah. Oh, that's heartbreaking. These things happen. Alright, so this section is actually really fun. You're kind of just exploring the underground, and the game doesn't really, like, guide you on what to do. So guess what? You're gonna stare at this painting for a while. Even only mode, spam it, stand at dicey stare. You know, it's a great time. You're just staring at this painting. I want to see that jump scare emote. We can scare YouTube. There we go. Yes, the puzzle really is just stare at this until it breaks. And though you haven't, you got it. Also, I was going punchy. I lost the good Christian boy run right at 50 minutes. I am tilted. I am sad. Jesse James, Wallace, and Robin is genuinely good. Are you just redeeming all the worst ones? Why? It's a dick move. But you're also genuinely good. I'm happy you're both here. Anyway, welcome back to Even Only mode. There you go. Alright, so, what's gonna happen now is you have a puzzle, if you really think so, James Mayo. Avoid this guy, he'll kill you. He's actually quite sneaky. When you enter this, guess what, you're doing the glitch again. You want all 3 of these to be activated. There you go. I don't want too much spam, by the way. I have to actually commentate. You're gonna do all three, you're gonna leave, which then you'll do these two again. And it should happen here in the middle. If it doesn't, just re-enter. Nice. Also, does not sucking, maybe not have a good taste, but call it spam. Anyway, if you got this cutscene, it's right. Needle warning. Alright, now we're just kind of chilling. It's gonna be a drug trip. I hope you enjoy the drug trip. Because, you can't skip this. You're sort of watching the drug trip. Actually, wait a minute. I should maybe have to refund the green now I think about it. I don't even know you're gonna get the full time for the green. I'll have to see the points. I'll leave it up. Why not? Why does timer keep stopping? This game has a really weird IGT. So I got the IGT running, so some parts count as cutscenes, some don't. I don't actually know how it works. I just use it. I did not make the timer. I'm merely a user of said timer. As well, I ended up getting the Faith Chapter 1 world record, funny enough, because of IGT shenanigans. My time's like 7th on the board, but with IGT, I'm world record. So, I'll take it. And I went to Chapter 3 if this actually goes well, which is why I didn't want to die walking out the door. Yep. I was actually doing the GCB, the Good Christian Boy achievement, but I died. Right on one part I shouldn't have died, so that was the sad part. It is. Pink, you can't change it twice. You already made it green. You made it green already. You don't get to change it twice. That's why I'm telling you, just don't, like, spam everything known to man. I even said, don't spam the redemptions. I said to refund that one. It's on green for the next 30 minutes. As well, I couldn't refund it even if I wanted to, because I can't alt-tab the game. So, your expander almost out. Well, you can't change the color. Anyway, oh look, it's Amy. It's probably just to leave the house. Pretty easy. All right, we've done it. So now back to the actual game part of the game. I'm very likely to die here, but I'll tell you what to do so you don't die, hopefully. Hopefully I don't die. If I die, it doesn't matter. Take on burgers, they're food. I'm kind of doing a commentator run. I don't want to be totally, like, every moment. It's burgers, they're food. I don't know what else I can really tell you, but they're food. I guess I can continue after, but for right now, we have a boss fight coming up. Also, there's a weird glitch in that it hangs here. What you want to do is you want to hang in here 3 times. So you pass it once, guess what? You're going to go back and forth. 1, 2, 3. Once you do that, just go into this room, and hey, look, a giant head will spawn. Don't let it touch you. As well, for some reason, the thing stays activated even though it doesn't go. The boss fight's really easy. Cross it, don't let it touch it. Don't spam unit only mode, by the way. If you spam unit only mode, I usually make it shorter and shorter. Which is the whole reason I said don't spam things. I've said it like 3 times now, by the way. You're out. It doesn't matter if you're out, you should be doing it in the first place. And enjoy your unit only mode while you fight the head. Burgers are food. I really don't have much more to dig on burgers. Like, it's not really, you can't really elaborate much more that they're food. Where's the guy? There he is. There we go, okay. But yeah, really this fight's really simple. You just look at it. If you have the glitch active, it should work. I don't even reactivate it here, it's really weird. But the head will die at some point. That's how you know you did it right. Now, the warning I can give you is that don't let the head touch you. You don't die, but it sends you to, like, a mental asylum, which then if it touches you, you die. It's more annoying than it's worth, so just don't let it touch you. You need to kill it. As well, it's random on how it spawns, so keep that in mind. But you know you got it when this happens. Anyway, you're back in emote only mode. If it happens again, I'm doing it 30 seconds. But yes. You don't have to look at the painting, you have to just keep going back and forth. So as long as you enter a painting room, you're fine. Chat's free, they are. Chat wasn't really doing much because they never, again, whenever you spam it, they're not going to do as much. It's kind of the whole thing I was mentioning not to do. Anyway, we're now hitting our first of 3 puzzle areas. You need 3 of these tablets. If you want these tablets, you're going to have to deal with puzzles. The first one's really easy. You just go through the room like 3 times. As well, a guy's going to spawn, avoid him. That's going to sound simpler than it is, but I'll show you what I mean. But yes. That's all. You know, I guess I want a burger now. That's really all I can really dig on that for. Like, in terms of an in-depth thing. To avoid him, go up, hug the wall. Don't even bother getting close to this guy. It'll kill you immediately. His mask comes off and you die. That's how it goes. And then we're going up. It's really easy. You just follow where the statue points, and then it'll always lead you to this top room. It's kind of like a square, if that makes sense. And this is where the mask is. So, it's still active currently, or at least it should be. So, what we're going to do is we're going to walk halfway through, and that summons an enemy. See? I like to hold the cross, get nice and close, and then just do this. And hey, there we go. Don't let the roots touch you, don't let the guy touch you. It's a pretty easy fight for the most part. You just have to get a bit closer than you want. Nirvana's doing anything? I don't know, but I don't want to find out. I've actually never let them touch me. I hope that at least works out, though, Jesse James. I really don't have much more than that. And also, I guess I'll have to refund the pink one later, because I can't do it now. I also don't have any mods present, which is about normal. Alright, so this is the hardest one. Same deal, you're gonna go to the top of the diamond. That will avoid this guy. This guy will turn into a cultist, which is bad. And now it's time to hit red light, green light. I actually have a nip, so what I'm gonna do is walk down, start it, and then go. Once that happens, I walk to about the eye. Oh god, I'm gonna, there it is. Well, don't worry, I died anyway, it's fine. So, if you don't want to do it, play it safer if you want. I'm glad I already died. It's not the end of the world. Save, there we go. I didn't want to grab the note. I think that's what messed it up. This part's slightly RNG. You can wait. Play it safer than you think, by the way. The game cheats, by the way. On the last one, it summons an enemy. Once it turns green light, just run. Just run. You'll always make this. Doesn't matter how far you are, you'll always make the last one. Lastly, for this one, I like being foot on, like, the bottom of this diamond. Oh my god. I hate it here. We're doing faith today? We are, but this one might just be dead. I might just kill this one, honestly. It's kind of going really bad here. I don't know why this part doesn't work. And I also hit the root every time. Also, yeah, Jesse James, it's kind of incredibly rude. Why are you doing that? I think I've asked, like, several times to not be incredibly rude. And then in general, like, being... I can't tell if you're joking. You're not even, like, doing a cap or anything. You're just being rude. Like, incredibly rude. Can't mind, like, I'm not, like... I'm not gonna... I'm a monkey. I'm just gonna dance if you clap. You at least, like, say, oh, thank you for doing that, or anything. Any form of appreciation that does something. Otherwise, it's just kind of rude. Oh, it doesn't go to Shiku. Alright, let's see what I get this time. Alright, so that's what you're meant to do. If you do it right, both of them spawn, they kind of just run past you. It's a very particular line you have to run. I missed it the first time, but that's the line. VOD viewers, fast forward. I don't even know if I'll be submitting this VOD, though, but we'll see. I might submit it as a Faith Chapter 3, but I don't know what I'll do with the rest, maybe. We'll see, though. It was commentated at one point. I was commentating this one until it wasn't. These things happen, I suppose. But yeah, like... Am I not gonna get out anything for that? It's just gonna be the, I guess the rudeness? I hope not. Well, it was great until, like, I know, like, exactly when the mojo dropped. It was the, Tiffany. Marky Mark, in the 203 months. Enjoy the bloody scissors and the emotes, and thank you very much. Hope you're doing great today. And do enjoy. So this part's pretty easy. You literally just follow the path. You're gonna follow the same path on the way back, and it'll be dark. There's actually not too much there. Let's favorite Faith. Faith 3 is probably the most, you know, elaborate one, but I really like Faith 1. Faith 1's really simple, and I think it does a lot with that. But I really like this game. Story-wise, I think it's pretty good, too. So I like this one. How's everyone doing? I was doing good, but this run's dead, sadly, so it's unfortunate. I was on track. I'm just kind of finishing it up, because realistically, I'd be going for, like, almost 10 hours if I went for, like, a reset, so I can't really reset. Well, again, I don't plan on grinding this game daily, so I'm probably just not going to do it. I'll probably just have this VOD in existence, which is unfortunate. Also, the gimmick here is that the lights turn off on the last side. Just kind of hold down and then down left, and then when you kind of see them, you're good to go. And then, hey, when you get the lantern, it's actually easier to maneuver. Also, I guess I have no mods around. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, the run's dead at this point, so I can probably just take matters in my own hands if I need to in the future. On the upside, you get jump scares here. Bird jump scares. There they are. The bird jump scare. By the way, I guess since Jesse James, you gonna like apologize at all, by the way? You're gonna like do like anything to acknowledge kind of being, at the bare minimum, kind of annoying. Like, it's one thing just to use points, that's one thing, but like, you kind of insulted, what? You kind of, wasn't your attention? But you say you're gonna complain like a Karen, which also lost bird, it's gonna give you the thing. An actual enemy, guess what? It dies immediately. So, like, I didn't even get like a thank you for half the redemptions I had to do. Anyway, this part, it's gonna be left. I recommend activating the glitch. Guy says 1 HP. Yeah, it's actually pretty weak. You don't even bother following these things. It's gonna be left and left. It's kind of weird. The game wants you to follow a bunch, but it's kind of cryptic. You don't have to do that. If you go left and left, guess what? He's right here. There's one. You're gonna need 3 in total. So you're gonna be going right, up, right. It's gonna take you back to the center. I plan for the rest of the day. Night for you. This is my last run of the night because I've been streaming for over 8 hours. I just said that, remember? That's the whole, hey, I've been streaming 8 hours. If you're enjoying the stream, follow, sub, all that, because it supports things. I've been streaming for 3 straight weeks. Also, it's right, up, right, up. Right. Hold down the button the entire time, keep the glitch active, because that's gonna save you more often than not. There we go, oh, Lord. There we go, there's that one. And then this one is going, you're pretty much going around the path, by the way. So I start on the left, and then I go to the top, and then we're on the right side. That's the big thing here. So I'm going down, left, I think was what it is. The path here is always the same, luckily. If you have trouble, you can follow the runes on the ground, because those do help. See? There's the runes. I did one more down there, by the way, but that's fine. There we go. I've already been paying a lot more attention there. There we go. And then once you have that, hey, guess what? The store is open. This door is the final door. Once you're on this, you're on the final boss rush. Any fun foods this weekend for the holiday? It's more because it's my mom's birthday this weekend. Maybe. I might have a Mago show. I might. Yes. Yeah, it should be a fun time. I'm not sure the exact plan yet, but they've talked about a few things. Also, this part you just hold up, so don't worry, there's not too much here. We will be hitting a couple of boss fights, but I'll explain that. Which, I guess I won't title Good Christian Boy for the YouTube VOD. I'll probably put it more of a, just best endings kind of deal explained, maybe. That'll make more sense, I could do that. Although I do apologize in advance for the, I guess the awkward middle part. Like, it's not fun to deal with. Especially during a recorded run. That's the main reason why I was asking maybe, you know, don't spam things. Because I wanted this run to be nice and recorded. You know. It's nice. Anyway, you just go all the way up. And hey, look, once you get this cutscene, you're good. We're gonna meet Gary. Finally gonna see what Gary's all about. Because don't you know, Gary's a normal human like you and me. God damn it! Tom, why? Tom, no! I want to go to bed! I guess we're doing another run then. I feel bad about... it is, Mortis. Don't tell... I'll do another run. I'll do more. I'll go longer. Don't worry, I'll go longer. I can go longer. I was gonna go to bed after. I'll go longer. At this point, it doesn't matter. I'm actually commentating this. I'll go long. I'll go longer. I'll go longer. I'll go longer. You're good. You're good. Tom, how's the stream? What are you doing today? I was actually about to go to bed. I just want to go home. Hello, Tom Raiders. Hope you're all doing good today. Tom, you're doing more. Actually, I get to look right now. You're doing just chatting. My favorite game. No, you're good. I'll explain things. Welcome on in, everyone. I'm McDices. I do love horror games. I'm actually explaining how Faith works. We'll do another Chapter 3 run after this. It'll be fun. Best game is No Game. Wait, how is the rest of the forest, by the way? I'm coming in. I'm a horror speedrunner horror gamer. I do spooky games. However, I talk a lot during them, so they're not really terrifying. You just kind of get weird vibes, which are fun. This game is fun, because it keeps saying Mortis at me. I'm trying to do a really good achievement, but I ended up dying during it. So now I'm just kind of explaining how the runs work. We'll do another one after this. Good until your game got hacked? Nice! This is going good, and then I got hit, and it was a really bad hit. It was a cheap shot because the enemy spawned on me. But yeah, that's the main thing. Chat, if you don't know Todd, you should. Very chaotic, VTuber, good variety. Pretty much anything. It is. It is shown as normal. I also welcome a bunch of names. I'll probably start reading once it chills out a bit, but I hope you're all doing good. There's a lot of you here. I tend to have the energy of a limp hand job. Also, this is Gary. He's a normal human being, just like you and me. And know that Gary loves you. I think games are really cool games, though. In terms of dialogue, I sort of just spam it, by the way. Also, there's the follower. Gary loves you? He does love you. Yeah, and he's a normal guy, just like you and me. Yeah, I do a lot of Clock Tower. I do like every horror game ever made. All of them. All of them. All of them. Yeah, talk to good people. I gotta meet Hobbs at TwitchCon, and she was animated entirely. Those were really good people. Love Gary from SpongeBob. He loves it too. On an iPad, he hired a drifter and then duct taped an iPad to his face. You know that's true, Marky Mark. I guess you can't be like Gary. But yeah, Faith also made an MS-DOS. There we go. Anyway, we're actually gearing up for a boss rush. There's gonna be like 3 bosses in a row. They're all gonna have the strats. We'll talk about that in a moment. And yeah, we're doing another one after this. I was gonna go to bed. I never played Granny. I know of it, never played it. And you know if Gary is single? Well, no, because Gary loves all of you. Alright, now begins the Gary boss fight. Gary has 3 fights. So, the strat here is going to be hilarious. Because it's counterintuitive, especially for being a good Christian boy, which normally you don't want to die. So, what's the strategy? You just attack him. If he ever attacks you, eat the hit immediately. That's the strategy. Whenever he attacks you, eat the hit. The reason why is every time he attacks you, when you pick up the cross, he gets stunned. Meaning you can just infinitely hit him like this. You'll never die unless you get hit twice. So it's just this. You just keep getting hit. You're the world's worst priest at this point. Well, I think it's because, you know, normally you don't want to get hit. You're probably more worried about that. But yeah, if you know what you're doing, it will always do this. It's kind of funny, though, because this fight's hard. The next one will be a lot, this fight's easy. The next one will be a lot harder. There we go. They nerfed him? Well, that's good. Like I said, take every hit. I don't know how I dodged that one. Alright, there's Gary phase 1. And, yeah, he, So you all know the Old Testament, right? This is the American New Testament. It's a shotgun. Hey, brother. You're probably frustrating? Oh, I bet. I've already died like 3 times, so I'm kind of doing a full best endings kind of deal. I can do the good Christian boy. Yeah, I normally do a lot of Clock Tower, Unholy, Dead Rising, pretty much every game. They're fun. I know you jump in the hole and this is going to summon the true fight, but it also gives a dark, dark secret I don't think you're ready for. I hope you're all going to be okay to hear it. Before we get to that, we actually have to make our way over to the attic. This is the same design as you've always gone. Avoid the notes because reading is for nerds. You don't want to do that. But you can do this. It is crafting. We're running Dead Rising 2 at GDQ, which should be quite good. See? You avoid the notes, and then, hey, look at this. We're gonna learn a horrible secret. Oh, reading's for nerds.
After all these years, I found the perfect vessel to take that honor upon herself. But we both know how that turned out.
The final boss is going to be tough. It is 3 phases. 3. 1 and 2 are hard, 3 is easy.
I will make you the first mortal to witness the prophets.
Oh yeah, she was too old. There it is.
I will let you in on their secret.
I lied to you. Gary does not love you, everyone. Anyway, here's the glitch once again. So, the way this goes is, 1, avoid the fire, and 2, by holding up the crux the whole time and pausing the game, you can actually attack while moving, which in this game it's kind of like cheating. So it's pretty great. And I'm going to move while hitting. He'll do this 1 attack, which is pretty strong. Keep your distance, and yeah, get that nice cross damage in. I'm sorry, Gary does not love you. If he pauses, go up. I'm gonna try to bolt for you. Yeah, I try to be careful where you end up. He also has a lot of these on the ground, which is not good for me. There you go. Alright, so this is actually really good for me. The guy's gonna spawn on the left and Gary's gonna be on the right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna walk right over here and I'm just gonna wait. Oh, hold on. Avoid the fire, by the way. Oh god! Get away from me, Gary. Get away from me. No, you can't make it play an actual game, man. Alright, there you go. Once you do that, you've beaten both of the demons. That's phase 2. And, hey, you've done it. The demons are dead. You can actually hit both at once with the glitch, which works quite well. So that works out. See? We're good. And look. Congratulations! Alright, time for the actual fight now. Do the glitch again. You have about 10 hits you can have here. This is a bullet hell that doesn't tell you how to play the game. By the way, a weird MS-DOS horror game turned into a bullet hell. Yeah, that just happens. This is why it gets you 10 hits. There's bullets everywhere, and you have to move your priest around them. Enjoy the song. So, a safe spot's gonna be right up here. You just have to barely move to avoid the skulls, but you can actually just like stand here almost the whole time. You almost never get hit. The glitch especially, guess what? You can move barely. Even if you get hit, you're not going to die. This is kind of why this one's easier. Now the thing is, this is a knowledge check. This isn't a fight check. That's why it's so easy in comparison, because we know what we're doing. The knowledge here is that when you kill the boss does not die. Oh, I got a hit. That's fine. There you go. So, once you see the grade out, run into the fire and then run into the boss. GG. You've done it. Yay! I only died like 3 times. We did it. And we're doing another one after this because, yeah. Anyway, I explained all the Faith games. That's how you do it. Just ignore the deaths and that's how you get a good Christian boy. At this point, it's just done. Let it play out and then we'll do another run because, we got raided. I will stay awake. Tell me I don't go to sleep till like noonish, but like still like. What we get? What we get? Oh yeah, so I was gonna say the thing. At this moment in time, I think I've been streaming for almost 3 weeks straight. I think I've gone daily since how long has it been? Your Slayer song? It went too fast. Oh, it's me because I failed the good Christian boy. Let's see here. When did RE4 come out? The 17th? No. Chat, I haven't... Alright, so I've been streaming since the 18th, so... just about 3 weeks. Straight.
Amy, I'm so sorry.
Good Christian boy just means that you got all the best endings and you didn't die. And you did all 3 games in a row. Those vitamin D supplements? I have vitamin D, actually. And I get sunlight. But yeah. That's how it goes. No, you just get an achievement. There we go. I took off March 30th? I don't think I did. What day was March 30th? March 30th is a Thursday. When did I take off March 30th? Don't you mean the 29th? Pretty sure I streamed on March 30th. And then the 29th wasn't a day off. That was definitely a weird one. Let's see. Am I uploading this? I'll probably upload this one to YouTube, yeah, because I did all 3 in a row.
Yes.
Yeah, March 30th is community voting. We did Men in Black that day. March 30th is Men in Black. Wondrous as well, the one day thing I took off, I was doing the GDU hotfix. I wasn't streaming here, but I just went to another channel and streamed. I'll make it though. Anyway, you get to choose an ending here. The faster ending is picking Lisa, however it's not based. We're picking the based ending, because there's 2 endings. Yeah, I'm gonna do another run of the, what's the word? Chapter 3. It's long enough. I do want to say thanks again to Todd for the raid. It is appreciated, and actually it's good seeing Todd. Todd is good people.
I need to figure out this out or I'll never be able to rest.
No, not Todd. Tobbs. It's a Tobbs raid? Yeah, but, you know, Tobbs people are still here. Anyway, pick Father Garcia if you're base. Pick Lisa if you want to save 1 second. Well, thank you, Halo Angel. And I was in Sean. And welcome, everyone. Yeah, see, it's the bro handshake. The chat. Yeah, I mean, come on, you gotta pick Father Garcia. You came with the shotgun. Lisa, like, was running around trying to slap you. Yeah, when you fight literally Satan, you know Satan's out there. You gotta, exactly, you gotta have the Chad and the Chad handshake. Yeah, it is the Predator. It's the son of a bitch. Anyway, yeah, that was all the Faith games. I died, though, sadly, so I have to do it again. Damn. Although I'm not doing all 3 of them again. Oh, it only took me an hour 13. No, wait, how much time did it take me? It didn't take me an hour 13. It took me longer than an hour 13. It took me, like, probably an hour and a half. Yeah, we're doing Chapter 3 again. Oh, Tobbs is great. We'll do Chapter 3 again. It's like an hour. Most of the time is in Chapter 3, funny enough. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube as well, because I'm going to upload this on YouTube. I did all the endings, best ending. I died a couple times, but you know what? As long as you don't die, you'll get Good Christian Boy as the achievement. I hope you enjoyed it. We're doing another one, by the way, here. Don't worry. But yeah, we'll let it play out. It ends when you see the screen. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm uploading this there. Yeah. You're going to find out what Four Loko Center... Wait, Four Loko Center? Wait, what Four Loko Center? Did Four Loko actually respond to her? Wait a minute, that's based. There's the ending, GG. And then credits. Some gift loot, but that's still badass. I exit the credits? No, I can fast forward them. Alright, I'm gonna let the credits run while I change the splits back. There we go. You can't see it either? I kinda wanna find out. So wait, if Four Loko finally got back to Tob, does that mean that, what's the word? Oh, damn, hold on, give me a moment. Alright, I saved it wrong, that's fine. Yeah, I'll do this. There we go. Hold on. I do this one. 1 moment here. I have to like redo these. This should be fine. Almost got it. So you like what convention you're going to this weekend? I wonder what convention you're going to. Hope she has fun. Alright, and let's go, hold on. And then... Alright, there we go. Yay, I did the thing. That looks better again. Sweet. Alright, that should probably be fine. I'm gonna have a bunch of gold, just ignore those. 3 10. I'm happy she actually got something from Four Locos. The only person I know who drinks Four Loko consistently.